Hello guys, it's Vadertron's Toy Chest. Now guys, before I start this video, if you don't want to look at someone getting all depressed and boring and crap like that, then just turn off now guys, because we're coming up to Christmas and it's that time of year where many people take their own lives. I've been battling depression myself for years and years now. I've been made a joke of, I've had people mocking me. I've been let down by so many people as I do this battle, but recently finding toys again, I went anger management and everything guys, and they told me to try and focus on a happy time in your life. And a happy time in my life was when my mum and dad were still sort of together, and you know, it was the Christmases where you got Star Wars and He-Man and Thundercats for Christmas. And I used to go Southend and stay with my Aunt Pam, Uncle John, Karen and Tony. And they were just some of the best times. Now, honestly, guys, if fighting depression is so hard, because one day you can be really happy and you feel great, and another day you feel like your whole world is sort of closing in on you and crushing you. And the darkness, guys, I can only describe it as a darkness, and it elopes around you. And like I said, I used to write things on Facebook and I had people mocking me all the time. Oh, it's all about you, here he goes again, and all that sort of stuff, guys. But it's really, ever since losing Christopher, I lost my son Christopher in 1996, I have not been the same ever since, guys. It really, losing a child has got to be the most ultimate pain anyone could go through. I mean, you know, we all lose our grandparents, we all lose our parents, and I'm not saying they don't hurt, because I've experienced both of them as well. But losing a child, it's like it takes the soul from within you, and I'm being serious. And I hope none of you are going to look at this video and mock me and, you know, say, oh, here he goes again. I'm not even going to tell none of my friends, so-called friends, that I'm doing this video. I'm doing this for me, and it's, you know, it's really hard. I mean, my son Luke, he's I love that boy so much. You know, I've done everything for him, and he's just turned on me. I mean, yes, I'll be honest, guys. After losing my son, my first son, I did hit the party scene. I did do cocaine. I done ecstasy. I never ever touched heroin, but I did do party drugs. You know, a bit of Charlie, like I said, speed, all those sort of things. And I don't regret doing it, guys. I don't regret doing it, because I really did enjoy that part of my life. You know, the come down was horrible. The come down was horrible, because then it all come flooding back again. And I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I wouldn't say to you, go and do this, go and have a line of Charlie, go and stick a pill down your throat. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. My mates recommended it to me, and the funny thing was, it got to a stage where they said I was going too far, and I remember, you're the ones that put me there. You're the ones that told me to do this line of coke because it'll make me feel better. Anyway, I'm now past all that. I've not touched drugs for nearly 2 years, so I'm really proud about that. But I struggle with everyday life. I've been out of work now for over a year. I'm still employed, but I've had a leg injury. I've had a second hip operation, and it's really shook me up. And it's just hard, guys. It's hard, and I'm struggling, guys. It's, you know, I've tried to take my life 4 times. 4 times it got too much for me, and I just gave in. And I know we've all had our hearts broken. I know that. I know I'm not the only one, but the last girl that broke my heart was a girl called Marina. She's irrelevant now. She means nothing to me. It's past tense. She's gone. I've now got a lovely wife called Deborah, and she treats me like I'm a god. She absolutely worships me, Deb, and I'm so grateful for that. And I really hate myself, guys. A part of me hates myself because I feel like I'm letting her and my brother down when I get these thoughts in my head. But it's hard, guys. It's hard. And one person I really did look up to, and I know it sounds going to sound stupid, but was Chester out of Lincoln Park. And he gave in. You know, his words and his songs were so touching to me. And they meant so much. I know, because it's like it was like he was explaining how I feel. And he then gave up. You know, when you see someone like that who's got all that money, he's got all those people around him, he's got thousands, millions of people that love him, and that still wasn't enough. He had children, young children, a wife, and it still wasn't enough for him to beat this horrible thing that we all suffer from. And it's horrible, guys, and I really do hope that none of you mock me and slag me off in this video. You know, if you don't like me, turn me off. I'm not asking you to watch this video. I'm trying to explain to you what depression is, and it's hard. It is that darkness. It's a darkness. Do you know, guys? And I swear this on my kid's dead grave, Christopher, bless him. I think about suicide at least 3 times a week. Even though I've got a wife now that absolutely loves me, it's just, I can't get out of this hole. It pulls me down. I do. I feel like I get pulled down. And when my mates let me down, when my mum was dying of cancer, and I told my mates, my 2 best mates, that I needed them. I needed them. I needed you, Dave and Simon. I needed you bad. And you both let me down. It was my birthday. And that was another thing. It was my actual birthday. And you was meant to be coming down to have a drink to me. And I told you I had some really bad news on it to tell you. So none of you turned up, man. None of you were there. And it's just fucking gutting. It really is gutting. I've not even hardly got any mates. I still talk to a few of my mates from school and all that, but I don't go out no more. I don't go out and socialise. I'm just stuck indoors, and it's really hard. This last year, I've been stuck. I can't do anything. It took ages and ages for me to be able to go swimming again. So it's good that I can finally go swimming. But honestly, now I've met new people, and collecting toys again, it's like a whole new drug. And it really does help, because when I buy these toys, it's like I'm taken back to the 80s. And I visualise all the times, and I visualise my mum. I visualise Aunt Pam. I visualise all the good times and things me and my brother done together. That's another thing. My brother, man, he's the best, one of the best things in my life. But even he stabbed me in the back many years ago. And even though I've forgiven him, I haven't forgotten. Because he let a little fucking demon, the little bit of skirt, twist his head against me. And I tried to tell him at the time, but he wouldn't listen. And it's really hard, guys. It's really hard that my own brother stabbed me in the back. And it's hard, and I had to carry that with me every day. He's apologised 1,000 times over, and I've accepted his apology. I do forgive you, David. I do forgive you. But I just want people to know that if I get beaten, if this thing does take me, and it could. Sorry about that, guys. It just got a bit much there. If this thing does take me, and I do lose the fight. I hope I don't, because I've got David there and I've got Debbie there, and it's the strong pillars. There's 2 strong pillars holding me up. But it's hard when, like I said, my son Luke, I've done everything for, and you can try and twist it, Luke, as much as you like, but I was there at your football every week. I might have had a blocked nose, but I was there every week. Even though I was doing shift work, I was still there with Andy at all your football games, most of your football games anyway, unless I was working. I took you on holiday. I took you cinema. I bought you. I wasn't one of those dads that didn't provide for you, Luke. I gave your mum money every month. and I was buying you clothes, I was buying you school uniform, you know, and you can't deny that, Luke. You can try and twist the past as much as you like, boy, but you will, if I go, you will regret it. You will regret all the lies you've told about me and everything. You will regret it, Luke, I'm telling you. But that's down to you. And I know about Layla. I know about my granddaughter, which I'll never get to see. But I've been taking the photos, and I know you've got another baby on the way, Luke. I know. And, you know, it's up to you, mate. I mean, I can't forgive you for what I can't forgive, even I forgave my brother for what he done to me. I can't forgive you, Luke, for your mouth and what you've spurted the evil all over Facebook for thousands to see. And I can't forgive that, son. I can't. And I've now come to the terms that me and you are never going to be father and son anymore. You go your way. You're going to go your way, and I'm going to go my way. Callum, I can't understand, mate, what's gone on with me and you, because me and you have had a really, always been close. You've always been my blue-eyed boy. And for you to turn against me now, for you, you know, your mum telling everyone how great she is and all that, like, she done cocaine, mate, while you was in her stomach. And that is the honest truth. Tell her to do a lie detector. That is the truth. It's not slander, mate. That happened. I was sat in this flat crying because she was doing cocaine while she was pregnant with you. And I've done nothing but love you, Callum. I've took you on holiday and everything. I've bought you toys beyond toys, and I've been there for you. I even started watching your football training, even though you didn't play no football games. I even come down to your sports days. So for you to start believing all your mum's lies, when she got the child support agency onto me, Callum, and tries to destroy me, and you could see how much it was destroying me. That child support agency is the most evilest thing I've ever had to deal with. They are brutal, and they've got blood on their hands, man. They have got blood on their hands, the child support agency. So, you know, I'm trying to deal with all this stuff, and it's too hard, guys. Depression is really, really hard, and it's I just want people to know the truth. I want people to know how much Deborah has done for me, how Deborah has looked after my family. She was there for my nan. She was there for me when we lost my mum. You've got Kevin, Kevin Davis. You, mate, you should be ashamed of yourself, because what you've done, you've pissed all over my mum's name. That's what you've done, mate. And you could go around and shag her best mate as much as you like, but you have ruined my mum's name. And that, me and my brother will never forgive you for that. So that's something else I have to contend with every day. Every day, all this stuff goes around in my head. It's like a continuous battleground. And it's hard, guys. It's so hard. Every day I wake up, and sometimes I lay in bed and I just hope I don't wake up in the morning. That is depression. You know, the government are not doing nothing to help me. Yes, I went anger management classes, and when they told me I was going to finish those anger management classes, I knew the anger would come back. I knew the darkness would start to take me again, and that is exactly what's happened. And it's horrible, guys. It's absolutely horrible. And all I know is I look around here and I see toys everywhere, and I just see memories. It's just memories, memories, memories. I look at He-Man and I'm thinking of my brother. I look at anything. I look at Star Wars and I remember my Puma bag. And I remember, you know, and it's hard. It's hard stuff. It really is hard. I just feel like the world is coming down on top of me, and I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to be broad-shouldered, and it's hard. It's hard that, you know, the mates that I would have swum an ocean for wouldn't even cross a puddle for me. And it's hard, guys. Depression is hard, and I want people to know. I want people to know that my son Luke, played a major part in my downfall. Callum, I'm not going to blame you, mate, because I know your mind's been twisted by your mum, and I hope one day all I hope is that one day you wake up and see her for the woman that she really is, mate. Because I love you, Callum. I love you with all my heart. And you've broken me, mate. For you to turn your back on me, my blue-eyed boy. I'm struggling, mate. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to break down. I'm just trying to let people know that how hard depression is and how it does get you. And if it wasn't for Deb, I don't think I'd be here. I know my brother's there, but he's too far away, and it's hard. Depression is hard, and people need to know. People need to know how hard it is, because I fucking fight every day. Every day I got six stepchildren, and trust me, they're all lovely kids, but every one of them in their own way is not so much Henry and Jack, but the other four, they've done things, you know, and it gets to me. They're so, you know, I'm not going to slag them off on here because they're good kids, but the way they treat their mum and all that, I have to watch that as well, and that's hard. That I struggle with that, and what they get away with, but honestly, if it wasn't for Deb, I don't think I'd be here. But I've met some lovely people through the toy industry. You've got Dave Blade, Dave Good Toys. Andy was one of the first blokes that was really nice to me. Duncan, Rob. There's so many. Gary, Shiny Bags. No one doesn't understand that, but I know who Shiny Bags is. There's Robbo. There is just so many people to mention. Johnny, Monkeys Emporium, he's such a lovely bloke as well. Chris Carson, I mean, I didn't even know you, mate, and you painted the figure for me, and I'll never forget that, even though you don't really talk to me now, because obviously you lost someone and you just sort of faded away. But I understand that. I understand death changes people, but depression is real, guys, and it's real, and I want people to remember me for me and the goodness I've done. You know, my family, my nan was everything. When she died, I said the family was disintegrated, and I was right. And then the three strongest women died as well. My mum, Aunt Pam, and Aunt Joan. And I don't really talk to the family no more, so I've not even really got a family unit. I've got cousin Steve, and I've got my cousin Jamie that I still talk to, used to. But I just want people to know how hard depression is. And you know, it's hard to explain what it is, but all I can explain to you is I feel like there's a darkness, and you know, and that's what it is, and it's horrible, guys. It's absolutely horrible. And if anyone wants to talk, then reach out to me. Inbox me on Facebook, and we'll talk. And if I can help anyone, while I'm still fighting my fight, I will find the strength to fight your fight as well. That's the kind of guy I am. But I just want people to know that if I do lose, and it's horrible, it's a horrible feeling to know that, you know, the last time I tried to commit suicide, I got told it was a 50-50 chance I would live. I mean, I'm nowhere near as low as that anymore, but it's just an everyday battle, and it's hard. And I just want the world to know that if I do lose, if I do give up, then don't blame Deborah, don't blame my brother. There are people you can blame. You can blame my son Luke. You can definitely blame my ex-wife Claire. You can blame the child support agency. You can blame Kevin for pissing over my mum's name. But don't blame Deborah, and do not blame my brother, because those two have been my pillars. They're there all the time, and I love you both so much. Remember that. I love you both. If I do lose this fight, and it is a fight, guys, it's a battle that I'm battling every day. and I try and book things. I mean, I'm 50 in a couple of weeks' time, half a century old, and I've seen things and suffered things that most people my age shouldn't have suffered way before. I mean, I'm 50 now, so maybe a bit now, maybe, yeah, but it's hard, and I just want people to know it's hard. So, guys, like I said, depression is real. Remember that. And please don't talk about me, and please don't mock me, and because you know, that's why I don't put nothing on Facebook no more, because I just got sick and tired of people. Oh, here he goes again. You know, oh, poor old John. And it's not like that. It's not like that. It's, you know, the toy community is good, and I'm enjoying that at the moment, and I've got 2 strong pillars. But I just want people to know the truth, and I don't want people, if I do lose the fight, I don't want someone like Luke trying to tell the people how much he loved me and how much he done for me, and try and tell the people that it was my wife Deborah that was my downfall, because I'm telling you now, she bloody weren't. It's my wife Deborah that's got my back all the way. So I want people to know the truth, and that is the truth. So toys, thank you. It is toys that are keeping me going as well. Honestly, and you might think that's crazy, but it's not, because I'm trying to surround myself with good stuff to help this fight against depression. But like I said, guys, if you want to talk and reach out to me, I will do what I can to guide you. Anyway, guys, like I said, don't hate me. Bye.